Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Ebony Girl Speaks, and I just wanted to make this quick little video in response to a young man I see. I'm not really sure how I came across his videos, but it's JLove47. I'm not going to attack his views or attack him and ask him why he feels this way or feels that way. But I just wanted to make a statement pretty much. I don't know how I came across his videos, but I will say that he has very much intrigued me to look at a lot of other videos that he's done. I have a lot of interest in what he has to say. I will say I agree with him. I agree with him a whole deal, a lot. And one day I'm going to tell you and everybody else who wants to know why I perm my hair and don't wear it straight. But one thing, and that's not even important, I guess I just wanted to say that. But the one thing I wanted to say, if I don't say anything else, is that as a black woman, I love black people. I love black people, and I love being a black woman. I'm not really sure at what point in my life I came to that conclusion where it was so strong with me. But I love black people. I love everything about black people. I have faith in black people. And the one thing that I wish that J Love would take into consideration, he said that and I said I wasn't going to talk about what he said because I felt that he wants to bring upon the ills of our community. But the one thing I would really like to ask him, and maybe I said I wouldn't do this either, is if you talk about the ills in our community, what are you doing to bring forth a solution? You have a video titled "The Black Male is Failing the Black Community." These males that are failing our community now were once little boys, and I think that anybody who can bring forth or state that in our community black men are failing us as fathers, as husbands, as caretakers, as the kings of our community, what are you doing to help ensure that these little boys grow up to be warriors who look out for us as women, as their mothers and their sisters? Like I said before, I don't know how many times I'll say it, but I love black people. And black people do things, all people do things, and I don't feel embarrassed by anything a black person does. I don't feel embarrassed at all because I don't feel not one black person who robs, steals, pillage, and plunders represents me and my family. I feel that just like any other race or culture, you have good, you have bad. They don't represent everybody in that culture, and every black man and every black woman does not represent me. I have a lot of faith in the black community, a lot of faith in the black community. I see a lot of things that I wish were different. I wish that we were ahead and gain more in certain areas, and I believe we will. I know we will, but I don't think that we're going to do that by constantly talking about the bad things. Talk about the good things we see every day. Talk about the good things that kids are doing in school, kids who are going to college, people who are helping other people, who are seriously helping other people because they want to see other people get ahead. Me as a black woman, I'll support any black woman. I'll be there for any black woman. I love black women. I am a black woman. And while I'm here, I'm not going to talk about the ills of our community. I'm going to talk about the good things that I see every day. And hopefully those good things will inspire someone who perhaps didn't see those good things in our community, those good things in black people. Because everybody who is not down for me just ain't down for me. But I'm down for myself, my people. But the whole thing really is that it's nice to talk about the ills, but bring the solutions. That's the only thing I say. If you're talking about the black male failing the black community, these black men who are failing the community now were once little boys, lost little boys who grew up to be lost men. So my whole thing is, as someone who sees that, mentor these boys. Talk to these boys, help these boys. Let them know that violence is not the way. Education is definitely the key. That being there for their families and people who love them is definitely the best way to live their lives. You know, I mean, sometimes people don't do better because they don't know better. And it's a shame that's the truth, but that is the truth, and that's how it is. I mean, we all know that, but it's just that, like me myself, like I said, there's a lot of things that I want to do in the community. It doesn't necessarily have to be for black people, but this year, myself and my son came across a good fortune. I'll say a good fortune. And the day that I found out I had this good fortune, I said to myself, I want to volunteer. But I had wanted to do that before. I don't know how I want to volunteer, how I want to give back to a community, but I know that I do because I feel fortunate. And I see black people around me every day who are growing, striving, going places, who are not necessarily knocking other people back in the barrel so they can get out first, or you got to stay down here with me, but who are climbing and helping other black people climb with them. So why can't we look at the stories like that we see every day? And if you don't see them, make your own. Make your own. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about you or any black person, how you may feel as far as not liking black people, not wanting to be black, or what box you should check. All that doesn't mean anything to me. What means something to me is that I love being black. I love being a black woman. I love black people. I love living in my black community. I love the good things that I see every day. I love the good things that I hear every day. And when I see something negative in my community, I don't feel as if that represents me. I don't feel as if I have to feel like, oh, well, if they did it, white people are going to think that all black people are like that. If I see a serial killer that's white, and most of the time those are stories that we've been hearing, I don't think that every white male that I come across is a serial killer, a child molester. And if other cultures feel that way about us, be them in Japan, Saudi Arabia, England, whatever, from all the bad things they see in the videos, that does not represent me. I don't like it. I would like to change it, but I'm not going to sit around and harp on it. But I'm looking at all the good things that I see black people do every day. And those are the things that I'm going to focus on. So why is it that we have to always look at these videos all the time about the negativity? I mean, it's always going to be there. It's never going to go away because those are the things that make the world go round. It's never going to go away. It's always going to be here. But I think that in order for you to love yourself, love your people, you're going to have to see the positive in the people, in yourself first. I see the positive in everything. And not just because we have a black president. To me, that's a given because it was going to happen anyway. But I mean, like, just the everyday things. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, look at Black in America. And, Latino in America came on too. So I hope guys caught that. But, I mean, there is so much for us to be proud of from where we came from to where we are and where we're going. We got a long way to go. Lord knows we do. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there. And I think that we need to make a video talking about the things that we see. Like, okay, case in point. I used to live in Harlem. I love Harlem to death. I did some research. Somebody from, I forgot what college it was, he came to Harlem and took pictures. But he took pictures of all the abandoned buildings. Everything that, the plight and the desperation of the people he took. So anybody who looks at those pictures and think that's all there is in Harlem, heck to the no, it ain't. If you live in Harlem, come to Harlem. Now, Harlem is an up-and-coming, beautiful place. And as you can see, people trying to get in there. Look at my tribute to Harlem. Look at my tribute to Harlem. That is one of the most historical black places in America that you just can't ignore. But looking at the pictures that he posted, I think it was Rutgers University. I'm not really sure. He was a student and he did something that's online. I hope to come across it because I will post it. But all he put was the abandoned buildings, the drug dealers and all that. But what about what Harlem looks like now? Those beautiful brownstones that people were paying millions of dollars for. They were there when he took those pictures. Bottom line is, I love black people. I love being a black woman. I want to see some uplifting videos here. I can't tell you what to put on here. And I don't know if I'm going to do it. But I'm sure going to try. I'm sure going to try. And on that note, I'm going to say good night because I'm going to find me something to eat. Peace and love. Oh, yeah. Stay tuned and be informed. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I'd asked you that before. Do it.